You wake up, the first thing you do is grab your phone. You think you'll just look at the notifications and the messages. What ends up happening is you go into this cycle of doom scrolling, and before you know it, it's already 45 minutes up. You're late for work, you have to get ready, and you have already fried your dopamine receptors before the day has even begun. Again, during the day, because of this toxicity you are fed in the morning, you try to stop it, but you just can't. Your brain and your body doesn't let you stop. You keep going into this cycle because it's not about discipline, it's about how you manage your dopamine. The more cheap dopamine you have earlier in the day, the harder it is for you to get out of it. It's a trap, a dopamine trap. Just like how Adam was shown the apple by the Satan and called towards greed. That's just like how you fall for the dopamine trap. You think you are gonna scroll only for 2 minutes, but it ends up taking your entire day, and you're not able to do any tasks that day. You need to understand that at the end of the day, willpower is not going to help you. Why willpower is going to fail every single time? Because when your dopamine crashes, what happens is there's a baseline level at which dopamine needs to be for you to uh, do tasks and feel good. But when you consume too much dopamine in the day, it has to go below that baseline to balance it out. So because of this, you feel low in the morning itself, and then to further bring it back up to the baseline, you keep indulging in more and more dopamine. So this is a toxic cycle which you indulge in, and it's a never ending cycle, and before you know it, the entire day is wasted. So you're not lazy, you're just depleted. So you have a 3-step protocol which I follow to combat this. The first step in the protocol is a morning firewall. So as soon as I wake up, for the first 5 hours of the day, I'm not going to consume any content or any uh, cheap dopamine things such as social media, high sugar, music. I cut out all of these vices first thing in the morning. No dopamine. My phone is on black and white almost till 5 in the evening, and I have noticed a 40% increase in my productivity, and others have as well. Whenever I put my phone in black and white, it's just less appealing. All these companies, they come up with these vibrant colors. Everything has a science behind it. It's not just random that you're addicted to this. There's a lot of thought and a lot of psychological analysis that these big companies do on human brain and how to make these apps more addictive, right? So the first step, it's a morning firewall. You don't let yourself fall into these vices. You don't consume anything for the first 5 hours. You do the hardest task as soon as you get up. The second protocol, or the second step in the protocol which I follow, is thought redirection. What happens is, the more you think about something, the more you are led to do that thing. So if you think about something less, you're gonna not naturally not do it. The more you think of these parties, like all these kind of vices, the more and more you think in that zone, parties, girls, all these things, the more you're gonna fall in that same trap and fall for the cheap dopamine. The more you think about your business, your goals, and your whatever you have to do that day, the more you're going to get pulled towards accomplishing that on that day as well as in the long term. So try to redirect your thoughts so that even your shower thoughts are about your goals and how you can achieve them. And third protocol is evening taper. So basically, what happens is, after doing a hard, like doing hard for the entire day, most of the people, they come home, or even if they do work at home after a hard working day, they just come, they crash, they consume a lot of junk, they start binging shows. That's the wrong way to end the day, because what happens is your dopamine gets spiked in the end of at the end of the day, and you're not able to maintain it for the next day. So when you do this, what happens is, the first day is gonna go good, the next day, because the dopamine has been spiked so much, it's gonna crash, and you're not able to come to the baseline, and again the toxic cycle of dopamine crash and you consuming it more and more to combat it, it's gonna happen. So what I would suggest is, do some slow stimulations like walking, book, and other kinds of similar things. And that's it for today's video. If you would like the video, subscribe, and check my channel for other videos.